All right, a lot going on in my Victory Games retro 1980s Central America game. Basic hex encounter game with just a bunch of column shifts in combat for combined arms, being i.e. Engineers, artillery, armor, special forces, stuff like that. And a lot of die roll modifiers, but basically it's just hex encounter, paying your cost for terrain movement, and we do have an air aspect also. It's pretty basic, pretty easy to comprehend. We are been getting into this game for a long time. We have a little bit of a gaming season preview, and my gaming season usually starts around the holidays. I think usually the weather, permitting, is around Christmas. But word has it it's supposed to be cold next week, and I might have me a little mini vacation before. I doubt if we'll be shut down before the Christmas. But supposedly the inspectors say it's going to be too cold to do our state-approved job. So I'm looking forward to that. Woo! It is a long year, but let's get back to this game. Now, I have played this and exchanged vlogs via Vassal and mods. And I got some catch stuff for you guys to do. We are here at the air mission phase, my air mission phase. We have gone through, I guess it's, is it combat yet? No, ground combat's coming up. Okay. Let me give you a look at the map here. A big thing I did do was place some insurgency units. Now, it was my intention to put more insurgency units in the Rama, but I think one attempt or so failed. Plus, each unit in the vicinity can only attempt to place one insurgency unit. So I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I was going to put all 4 and 5 of them, but each unit can only attempt it once, and if you only have one unit there. So I've kind of beefed up Rama a little bit. The unit below that insurgency unit has a step loss, and he did not get reorganized. I also have used up all my reorganization points, so any regular units that I have on the board now will not be able to, if they take hits and are destroyed, they're gone. My insurgency units, though, are more disposable and reorganizable. There you go. Now, what I did do down here, here's a big thing with strategy. If you look at this board here, I decided to make a stand down here. I can't free up all these units. Look at all these guys. I mean, like I said, 2 and 3s. The first number is attack. The 3 is the defense, and that upper number, for some reason, they put the movement factor up at top. But there you go. Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, 2 and 3s are pretty strong for this game, but I kind of want to keep these old boys tied down. Now, I was able to beef up this hex a whole bunch, and that was some of the units that were over here. They had no zone of control. They came on in. Were able to organize some insurgency units around there, so I created a few insurgency units here. I think I created, looks like maybe 1, 2, 3 insurgency units were created. But now in combat, if they do an attack Rama, this little boy here, I mean, I guess he could attack it on his own. You have to attack every unit that's adjacent to you. I don't know how that works out with just a single unit, though. So I can imagine he could attack just one. These old boys here can all attack, so we'll see what happens. But I was trying to make it to where when they attack, they have to attack every unit that's next to them. But like I said, I don't know how that works out with just one unit. We'll have to see what happens when combat, the communist combat phase comes. There you go. And I did pull some. You can see here. Oh, Dien Van Phu, our caisson spot here, got evacuated. We were able to get these old boys out of here. I'm pulling back behind this river. You can't see it, but there's a river that comes through there. That gives me some -2 die roll modifiers if he attacks, and I'm pretty strong there. I'm strong here. That's where his Cuban engineers and everybody is. They're positioned when they're out of supply. Next supply phase, after I've moved all my units out of there, he'll be able to trace supply, I'm pretty sure. So that out of supply marker will be removed. Next turn, insurgency reserve markers, I mean, those guys really haven't moved. And at the end of my turn, towards the end of my turn, when it comes to reserve movement, they still can maybe maneuver around. But there you go. We did do some air transport from air groups. I got these irregular units over here by this air group with a big runway and some C-47 transports. What I'm doing is clearing out of this area a little bit and protecting my fortresses, my entrenchments. Now, if he does cross the border, it releases the Hondurans. So I kind of got that going for me. But you did see in our last turn, he came on down here and he's heading on up. I think I got it pretty well reinforced. We'll see how it goes again. He's got to attack across the river. Blowing up one of these bridges or so going across the river might be in my future for demolitions. So there you go. It is currently, like I said, the air mission phase. We've done some helicopter transports and stuff like that. I don't think I'll be able to use my CIA helicopter. I don't know where he's at. Let's see. He might be right here. No, where did I do my CIA guy? Oh, there he is, but he's upside down, so he's out of activations. So there you go. Now we will be having us a nice little attack here. We got 2 attacks going, one here and one here. We're going for these victory point hexes. We've withdrawn from our big our caisson area. We're getting the heck out. We're going to grab us some victory point spots and make our stands back here. But there you go. Now we also got some strong units here protecting the ever important trenches from communist takeover, because that is big victory points. Anything you see as a trench is big points for my opponent for the game. But these entrenchments are over the border and supply sources over the border, so about the way is political cost. All right, now it is my air mission phase. You can see in the use boxes I do some transports because I transported some units via air transport. I still have a bunch of my bombardment factors and ready for some maybe close air support, but I don't think I will, because if I look at these attacks, this one in particular, we're going for an airfield and a good victory point hex. Anything on a block is a victory point hex. This one's for an airstrip or an airfield. This one's for a supply source and an airfield, so combo on that one. All kinds of victory points. We'll have to see what they are when we get them, but I think also that these here have to be held on to till turn 12. That's why we want to make our stand back here. But I can't send air support because these are anti-aircraft equipped, so they must have some kind of shoulder-held anti-aircraft missile or something equipped with their infantry unit. So this unit here is just regular anti-aircraft, so I don't know if it's a mobile anti-aircraft. It's only got a movement range of 4, so it must be infantry-based. And the old boy here with no zone of control marker is also... He is just an anti-aircraft unit there, so we're hoping our low-hanging fruits, we could take advantage of some victory points. Now, I did give myself another victory point. It was 4, but we looked here, and it says, on a town, the first time you capture it, you get your victory points. And when we were attacking around here, well, anyway, we got this town here of Octel. So there you go. There was a victory point we did give ourselves, which scores now is 5-0, 0-5. We'd still have units that we could use for close air support, but unfortunately our targets have anti-aircraft with them. So we're going to use those number in the bottom left-hand corner, that 2A. We'll skip that A. Oh, hold on a second. Alright, sorry about the interruption. Thought somebody was knocking at my door. But anyway, that 2 number will be our bombardment factor. Now, it's been a while, so I was sat at the table, but I did mark it with my tweezers. So instead of going with close air support, we're going to launch bombardment missions against these. Reduced strength. 1 or 2 of them. I think they're both. Yeah, there's one here that's reduced, but he's not being reorganized, and the one underneath him is in the process of reorganizing itself with new men to fill in the ones that got taken out in combat. So he's reorganized. So there's 2 good targets there. If they get a hit, they're destroyed. So there you go. And he is, let's look at his points. He's got 1 reorganization point left, so he can only rebuild 1 step of 1 unit. His insurgency command points are also down to 3, so he really hasn't got any supplies. So when we come back, launching air missions from Air Group number 3. He's back there within Honduras, up in the mountain jungle area. We got an airstrip in the mountains. I'm sure they love landing in there. We'll be coming down here unopposed against some of these units. And even though they say the East radar range or radar complex has been damaged by an airstrike, they don't have any units that are in their available spot anyway. They've all been used. This marker here will come off after this turn. So you go. We come back. All right then. So from Air Group 3 out here in the mountains, we have us. 3 units, 3 AC-47s. Now the ones you see on the left in yellow means they have been damaged in previous missions. So I'm thinking of our individual air units, not squadrons. So let's just say they're damaged and can't perform. Maybe some of their guns are hit. I'm not sure, but anyway, they only have a 1 bombardment value. We're using bombs this time and not, I guess, Gatling guns and machine guns for close air support, because this is really a bombardment mission. So I'm able to deliver 4 bombardment points. We'll go back over here to the ground unit bombardment table. And there you go. 3 to 5, I guess, is what I only needed was 3. So I could have 1, but you need at least 3. So 3 is the minimum, so I couldn't have split them off. So I'm looking for a 5 or a 6. What kind of gyro modifiers do we have here? Oh, nope, nothing there. Occupies a fortification or entrenchment. Nope. Attack with incendiary bombs. Road. Oh, tank unit on a road. Oh, that's always good. Target in a swamp, mountain, jungle. Nope, he is in a clear terrain. We're loving that. Right, attacking with no gyro modifiers. We will show you what the value is from the Vassal Vlog gyro. Be right back. Alright, then that mission never stood a chance. We needed a 4, 5, or 6. No, we needed a 5 or 6. So that will take care of my 3 air units. They will go into the used space. And that was a good chance to eliminate some units. But it failed miserably. Alright. No more air units to perform air missions with. When we come back, ready for some ground combat. Like I said, I got a couple attacks going on here. Both against victory point hexes. If I can get them, we could consolidate and just hold off. We need to keep our casualties to a minimum. We might be able to get something going back there. It depends on how I can organize my units. I do have a little bit of a insurgency pool. Now he has an insurgency unit he was able to disband too. So when it comes his time, he's got one insurgency unit in his pool, but he is low on insurgency points. You need insurgency points to place him. You need logistics, and he's down to 3. Me, on the other hand, I have got 21 or 22. So that might make a difference in the game. We'll see how it goes when we come back. Combat time. Alright then, we're midway through the game. Turn number 6. I have got a 5-0 lead. The communist player won't add up his victory points to the end of the game. His victory depends on how many Contra units are still on the board. And right now, they're all on the board. So the only unit he really eliminated was the all-important CIA engineers unit. And that was a massive loss there. That would have definitely helped. Let me hold off here for a quick cough break, and then we'll be back with battle number 1. We'll go down here to this battle for this airstrip unfortunately, if I'm looking at it right, all my units are going across the river, so we're already at a disadvantage. Can you say, ouch? Let me look at this attack real quick. We'll be right back. Alright, on second thoughts, his unit underneath there is a ta-da, man. So that's not cool going across that river. I think I can get the odd shifts with my special forces up to a little bit better. Just the one box over from a 1 to 2 attack. Even with my special forces though, I'm going with a -1 die roll modifier. That's something that's less than 1 to 1. We're not going to do that attack, so we'll go over this one a little bit better. There you go. We got 1, 2, 3 attack factors. So we would have more if this old boy here would have helped out, but he's no can do this turn. We might have to well, he can't transfer. He's upside down, so he's stuck there. So 1, 2, 3 going against. Oops. Sorry about that. Real quick. Going against a 1. So we had a 3 to 1 attack on that one. We'll definitely take that. Oh, 3 to 1, and he is in. Is it a forest or mountain jungle? I believe. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's jungle. I'm gonna come over here. Initial combat ratio in a jungle with a 3 to 1. Sorry about the zoom. There you go. Jungle 3 to 1. All right. Combat shift modifiers. No artillery involved, no engineers involved, special forces, yes, in my favor. So that moves the current combat ratio over here. There you go. Current combat ratio. Alright. Tank, attack, helo, CIA, electronic warfare unit is not involved. So there you go. It'll be, we're looking at that. Now we're looking at die roll modifiers. All attacking across the river, no. Fort and entrenchment, no. City, town, or port, no. It is a village. An insurgency unit is included in defense, no. For each bombardment point delivered, 0. An insurgency unit is included in the attack, so this will be my column here with a +1 die roll modifier. We gotta get rid of this. Put it on something like this. We'll be back looking for a +1. Alright, good luck flip definitely helped. We got a 6 on this attack. That is killer. Good die rolls always help. A 6 coming over here. Doesn't eliminate him. Well, you know what it does, because he's only a 1-stepper. That's a 6. Make sure I'm looking at the right one. Yes. Do it together. 6. Oh, sorry, bad camera work. 6. Bring you out here more. 2 stopping right here. 1 step loss for my attacker. And 2 hex retreat. But this unit here is only a 1-stepper, so we'll take that. Alright, look at what the ramifications are for victory points, and we'll be right back. Alright, unfortunately, hold on a second. We just captured a supply source. Well, I don't get victory points on that till turn 12. I've also just captured an airstrip. And I'll get victory points for that come turn 12. So 6 victory points if I can hold on to that, but I don't get that till turn 12. So the score will remain 5-0. Oh, what else do I want to see here? Oh, fortunately, I had a reduced strength Contra regular unit there. He's taking a step loss, and he's looking at, I don't think I can rebuild him. Yeah, I can't, because I have no more reorganization points. They're at 0. So these could stay there. But more importantly, I could not have advanced into that hex after combat without a regular unit, so he definitely serves his purpose. Insurgency units cannot pursue or advance after combat. Now, I do have a problem with my CIA unit being there. He can't do nothing. He's got to be based there, so there you go. That'll be it for my attacks. Oh, ground combat will be over. We will go over here to reserve movement. Now, I do have a bunch of insurgency reserve markers on my units. We'll see what we can do with that. I think this unit should be pretty, we'll just see. He's got some good strength regular units in the vicinity. We'll see what happens with that counterattack from trying to take that. We definitely have to go for this one. If we can hold these boys back, get these 2 hexes, hold on to them. That's a matter of holding on. We'll play it by ear as we go along. Let me look at my insurgency reserve and see if we want to move somebody. We'll be right back. All right, then, good old insurgency reserve. A few options. I was going to move this whole stack. Now, reserve movement, they can move 2 hexes at any terrain. So I was going to move them back here, make a stand here. But I think the more important thing to do is to split these boys off and get them back here behind the river. This river comes in front of all these units. Taking care of any attack against this important entrenchment. He gets a lot of victory points for this. Let me see. Communist victory points. FDN, ADRE, and say entrenchment destroyed 5 points. So that negative my whole lead. He destroys that. So, like I said, the option was all these units here. I think there's only 1 insurgency unit in each stack. So that reserve marker only means it's a reserve marker for 1, not the whole stack, just 1 unit. Now this one here is a whole stack of units. I was thinking about moving maybe 1 or 2 of them here and reinforcing maybe 1 unit from this stack here, 1 here, and the rest of them over here. Because this has only got maybe 1 or 2 attack factors per hex, or defense factors per hex, which ain't really all that strong. And he can always outflank me, which is what I do. I ain't got enough units to build myself up around here, so we'll see what's up. If he does attack, gets around here and goes far, he will have to go across the river. But this is a little bit of maneuver we're doing. Like I said, I'm still thinking about maybe taking this whole stack and putting them here. Maybe a blocking action. Yeah, we'll see. I'll be right back. Alright, I went ahead and split them up. The ones that turned sideways moved. We gave at least, was it 2 of them down there? Oh, 1 of them. A little spot here. This spot here is maxed out on stacking points. I got 2 regular units there, which counts 2 stacking points, and an insurgent unit, which is 1. So it'd be regular units count as 2. You can only have 5 per hex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one I have 1 regular unit. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure I'm good on stacking here, but anyway, I took 1 unit that was here and moved them on up here. So there you go. I think that's going to be it for my reserve movement. We will go to the second insurgency disbandment phase. Let me see if I want to disband anybody. I don't believe so. I think I do have units that could go for disbandment, but I need them for their defense factors. So let me look that over and we'll be right back. All right then. Basically, during my air or helicopter transport, air return to base phase, I went ahead. You can't see them, but any of these units here, any of these hexes rather, with paratrooper or helicopter assault capable units, I've based a Huey. So based one right down here, based one here in our brand new acquired airstrip. Okay, so paratrooper here wants a helicopter assault, and where did we put the last one? Ooh, oh, okay, hold on a second. We have our stack messed up. But we have one down here. There you go. He's upside down because he has no more activations left. But he is there with our special forces / paratrooper unit. There you go. And like I said, our CIA unit, sorry about the camera work in zoom mode, is right here, flipped upside down. Alright, all cleaned up. Sorry about that. It was for our memory or storage stoppage. Alright, so I think that is it. Helicopter transport, return to base is done. Demolitions won't be done. Repair won't be done. Reinforcements we have done, so it will be down to the turn stage. And when we come back, we'll be moving our marker, checking our weather, and to get all the units straightened up and ready for the next turn. But that'll be it. We have captured another victory point hex. But we won't be able to count those points until turn 12 at the end of the game if we can hold on to it. We've done some moves. We've pulled back more into the high country, retreated here. We'll see how we do down here with all these units. This is a big FSL in force. Luckily, I've kept them a little bit busy by adding some insurgency units there. And so far, Honduras border has not been violated. So their border integrity is still intact, I guess. All right, quit bumbling on. We'll call this a video real quick, and we come back. Going on with turn 7 of 12.